We have the city council president here. He has a grandson, so that was good. And thank you very much, everybody that's come and supported us. We really, really appreciate you coming. It's been a long time. Actually, I don't know how long it's been. It's been
3 years.
3 years. So we're very excited to be part of the community here in Newburyport, and everybody's been very supportive and very welcoming. So we're just thrilled with the location. So having said that, I'll give you a little bit of a story, just so you can see how this all came about. For those of you who don't know, Keller Williams Realty is a franchise. So each franchise is independently owned. So you have to get approval from Keller Williams. And what happens is Keller Williams Realty will not allow you an office unless you have agents. So it doesn't matter how much money I throw at them, or if I got all kinds of people together and went there and said, we want the office, we're going to make this work. They don't listen to that. The only thing they're going to listen to is when you have agents that are committed to you. So it was very interesting, and the reason why it took us quite a while is because we had to go get the agents. So it makes it very peculiar. It makes it very difficult to try to talk to people and agents and say, well, we don't know where we're going to be. We don't know when it's going to happen. But please just trust us and everything will be fine. So anyway, Kathy Brogan and I, we were walking around Newburyport one day, and we had gone out looking at space just to, if for some reason agents thought at some point they were interested, maybe we would tell them we have a couple spots available. So we're walking around, we happened to come in here. And by the way, Kathy Brogan is our team leader. She's the manager of the office. So we thank her for everything she does. So we walk into this office, and it was Aurora, it was a clothing store. And we quickly found out that day that Susan Zampel, is Susan here?
Yeah.
Well, Susan Zampel, for all of you that don't know, is the landlord, so we really appreciate what she's done and allowed us to come in here and be our tenant, especially where we didn't have any agents, and I don't know, I don't know why she let us come in, but anyway. I didn't tell her that part. So, when we came in here, we were just thinking, well, this would be a nice spot. We had looked at it before. We didn't realize at the time we walked in that Susan wanted to rent this place and rent it soon. So we had to make a decision that, first of all, we didn't have the agent. So I knew, what do we do? And so I'm not sure what I was thinking. But I listened to Kathy, and maybe I should say Kathy, our fearless team leader. She said, "Well, don't worry about it. Trust me. Everything's going to be fine." You know.
Kathy's on film, right?
No.
She must have caught me at the right time, because next thing you know, and Kathy was there. I'm pulling out my credit card.
Awesome.
I'm telling her, give me the documents, whatever it takes, and we want the space. So I signed on a lease with no agents.
You did.
So anyway, my house is up, all this stuff, personal guarantee and everything.
That was his home.
Yeah, so Kathy comes up with this nice scheme. She said, she just said, don't worry about it. Well, little did I know that and I'm going to list the people that she held captive in this office. She put paper on the walls too, around the windows, so nobody could see it. She held these agents captive and with no food or water, and said, we're going to be fine. So I really appreciate those original people that were held captive here, and finally decided we're going to come. So Elizabeth Graves, she was actually the very first person, and she was like, I don't know what we were all thinking. Yeah. She went to Topsfield and waited 2 years.
Yes, she did.
Tricia McCarthy. Donna Quinlan. Sally Cody. Lee Cabine. Kelly Cassidy. Barbara Monahan. Stephanie Hans. Maureen Knowles. Barbara Poznansky. Irene Durkin, and Irene was another one that was like over top. Paula Hugo, Janet Cena, and John Newtile. So, thank you very much to Susan for allowing us to come in and occupy the space. Thank you for Kathy for her amazing recruiting abilities. Crazy.
3 years.
And most importantly, thank you to all the agents that not only came at the beginning, but have come since then. And that's the beauty of Keller Williams. Sometimes it takes a little time to get the thing going, and once you get going, it creates a lot of good synergy and energy, and once they get launched, it usually comes out and we have a strong presence pretty quickly. Just a few other things too. I just also want to recognize the people that helped us get the space ready. It was completely different. As I mentioned, it was a clothing store, so there was a lot of work that had to be done to get it ready. So John O'Sullivan, if any of these people are actually here, just raise your hand so I can see you and we can recognize you. But John O'Sullivan did the whole build out, so he was great. Matt Goldstein from Office Strategies did all the furniture. Brian Brogan from Great River Feng Shui. Brian's here.
No, he left.
Oh, he left.
No, that was it. You had an hour. That was it.
That was it.
Done.
David Keenan from Keenan Electrical. Pete Radosha from Kindle Corporation did all the computers. Chuck Tannen from NECS is the copier guy. Michael Keys, Key Communications, did all the wiring and the phones. And I know, the people that have been with us at the beginning, and this is the other thing that kind of happens. I mean, you go through so many different trials, and I mean, it's like a lot of this stuff, we go through a lot to get everything running right. So people might be laughing, the people that were here, the agents, about some of the stuff that wasn't working at the beginning. Ed Juralowicz from United Sign did the sign. Danica Herrick helped us with some interior designing. Rob Pride did the TV and some of the communications and sound. And Judy Freeman helped us with some of the framing. And also, I just wanted to recognize, as I mentioned to you, every franchise is independently owned. We work with the region, Keller Williams New England, and Carl and Ruth Taylor are the regional owners. So I really appreciate everything they've done. And Joanne Rogers and Carl Nardone. Joanne Rogers is the operations manager, and Carl Nardone is the regional director. So thank you all again for coming. We really appreciate it, and enjoy the day. Thank you.